Hey, what is up? It's Zen. So today we're going to be summoning on the Choose Your Legends 3 banner for Fire Emblem Heroes. Excuse me if I'm a little bit tired because I am. Originally I wasn't going to film this video just because I was going to be at work all day and I wouldn't be able to edit and render it or whatever it may be, but right now it's 3 a.m. and I cannot sleep, so let's just go ahead and do it anyways. So let's see, the Brave Echoes a banner. So gotta make sure not to accidentally summon on your free 5-star hero one, and we're going to start off and summon here. So we're gonna try to basically get all of the units basically. We'll see. My priorities are Micaiah, then Elowood of course because I'm a big Elowood fan. And then I would say Camilla, then just because we're very saturated with sword units as always. So we'll see who we can get, and then whoever I end up not getting at the end or is too difficult for me to get, we'll get them as the free 5-star hero. Of course I'm going to end up pulling green first for Micaiah. And so very excited about the heroes. So in terms of super boons, Micaiah has a plus attack, Ivy, and a plus health. So we'll see. Elowood doesn't have any super boons. I love his art though. It's such a step up from like his previous 4-star art that we had forever, and then now we have amazing art for him on so many different alts, so it's pretty awesome. He's finally getting the love that he deserves. And as one of the main lords from the game that he's from, you would expect him to get that kind of treatment, which is awesome because a lot of people were sleeping on him before. So I don't want you, Elowood. I want your other version. Go ahead and summon on this last one. See if we can get has a plus attack super boon, so of course, you know, the two winners, Micaiah and they're going to get their super boon in attack. Camilla has a res as her super boon. Okay, everything else makes sense so far. We're gonna back out of this one, so nothing good on our first one, so we're at 3.25. I hope I can end up getting all of them. But Micaiah should be easy because green should be a little bit easier to get than the other colors, so we will have to see. But we'll keep going and go on the screen. The way I usually do it is I'll do green, then blue, then colorless, then red. I just tend to do it that way because of the percentages that are a little bit higher for green since the game has always been that way. And since then I always do it so I can get a 5-star and I can gauge when I need to back out of certain summoning circles and things like that. So we will see. Okay. Sure. And sorry I haven't been as active on YouTube lately, mainly because I've been playing 3 houses, I've been, you know, just keeping up with life, trying to get some things together. Oh yes, look at that, and we got Camilla, she looks awesome! Okay, that's very great. Very great. Who says that? Okay, so here we got Light of Noor, and we got the Queen herself. So she's got minus attack.
A ruler's work is to shape her country. Perhaps I'll remake Noor as the homeland of adorable girls.
I do love her voice. Of course, it's like the same as always. Let's see. Plus speed. Oh, that's great. So I think at base she has 37. So she might go up to like 40 speed. Yeah, like 40 speed or something like that. That's really good. She's a healer, so we don't need her attack as much. She has a new weapon and some cool stuff. Of course, she's got Raffle's staff, so she can do the whole razzle dazzle. Let's check out her art. She looks awesome. She doesn't look like she would be a healer though. She looks like she's ready to fight with like full-on armor. And it's so interesting to see like the units that they end up putting in armor would be Camilla, which usually doesn't have armor, but that's fine. I'm cool with it. She looks great on her little Byron. It's awesome. And we'll summon on the last one, see if we can get all. I would say we did get Camilla really easily. Usually colorless is not the way to go when you want to get a unit. And you know me, I love staff units. They're so great for like auto battling and things like that. Okay, let's see, now 3 more. Let's see if we can get them. Alright, so green first. No smoke, skip that. And go ahead and send this green up top. And they already know there are no colorless in this batch. Micaiah, come home. Can we just take a second to talk about Micaiah's art? It is so cute, and I love that Yune is in it. And even in her little sprite, you can see Yune coming out from the sides. I think that was such a cute little detail. I wish they would have put some kind of like detail similar to that on Alm's art, just because I feel like his art was very, it's not bad by any means, it was just very underwhelming in comparison to everyone else's. So if they could have did something even, like, did something in Alm's art to make it just a little more special. Obviously they can't put Celica, like, you know, coming out and then like helping him out or anything like that. That would be way too OP, and that would be major art and sprite power creep. But they should have did, I think, a little something, just to give him like a little bit more, because he deserves more in my opinion. But I think they are trying to stick true to his like original artwork and things like that, so I understand. But you know us as fans, we all want more. Okay, summon on these 2 blues, try to get Ellawood. Alright, Ellawood looks great. I love that his outfit is also blue and white, and I love that he's a lance user, because I don't know what we would do if we had 2 sword users on our Choose Our Legends. Of course, we're oversaturated with sword users, and all the lords in all the games for all of time, up until, with a few exceptions, mainly they were sword users. So. As for 3 houses, if anyone was wondering, I ended up picking Blue Lions as my route, and I'm really enjoying it. I think no matter which route you would have ended up picking through or going through in 3 houses, you would have been happy, because the writing is just, it's there. It's definitely there, and it's really good. And each one is very interesting, and the characters from all the routes definitely helped a lot to kind of like just add a little something, add something a little different to each playthrough, and I think that's very important. Even the characters that you'll have with you, I'm trying my best not to spoil anything, but even the other characters that you'll have with you, like, they're still feel like they're very important to the story, and I think that's important. But I still don't want to say anything. I've been seeing a lot of 3 houses reviews popping up on YouTube, and I'm trying not to click on them because I thought that was Ellawood for a second. I'm trying not to click on them because I don't know what they'll spoil in terms of the other playthroughs, because I do end up playing all of them, but it's like each playthrough is like, I don't know, however many hours, I don't want to say, but however many hours, and you don't know when you're gonna get to it. So I hope that the ones that I do see on my feed and things like that, I hope everyone's being considerate, making sure that there's no spoilers, and it's hard to not have spoilers for a game like this, because people are going to be playing it for so long, and there's so many things that are important to talk about that's also integral to the story. Alright. Where are all my heroes, by the way? I haven't been seeing as many of them as I would like to. So. And here we have Americ. I really want Ellawood. I think his art is great. Is Ellawood cavalry? Yes, he is. He is cavalry unit. Got me again. I love Makaya's art. I'm like looking at it through the pictures. It's just so amazing, and she's so happy. I'm glad we're getting Sigrun in the Tempest Trials that's coming up. We can use our new Brave Heroes as wonderful units for Tempest Trials. I realize like I like having the bonus units for the Tempest Trials, even if it's not just the one to get the 40% bonus, but more so it's just I like having the stat boost and it makes the runs a lot faster, things like that. I also tend to pull a lot on the banners with the Forging Bonds just because they give you so many of the free summoning tickets. So these are things I like to pull on. I need a reason, more so or less I need kind of a reason to pull. And Aries, I did end up building Aries up. I have him at I think 5 stars right now, and then I have a couple of them that I have yet to promote. Alright. And we'll just summon on these 2 blue stones and we're out. So yesterday I ended up hitting 999,999 feathers. And I ended up having to do some things I've been putting off. And even now it's still like a ton of feathers, don't get me wrong. But apparently that's the limit, and for some reason in my head I thought they increased the feather limit, but I guess they haven't. So that's a thing. If anyone's still curious, the feather limit is still 999,999. Okay, what's my appearance rate at? We're at 4%, so that kind of just flew by. Oh yes, okay, so we have a lot of blues here, so hopefully we can get our wood. Ooh, and I see the smoke. Nope. It's over here. I'm gonna summon on this blue one right here on the side. Already smoke. No smoke's that one. And summon on these blues. Alright. But if anyone's pulling on this banner, which I'm sure many of you are, I wish you guys a lot of good luck. It's hard and it's frustrating sometimes, especially if you either can't get what you want or you can't get the unit that you want right away. But just know that you do get your one free 5-star hero, and the banner is going to be up for quite a while. So you'll have some time. You'll be able to get some Tempest Trial orbs to help you summon, basically. And I'm gonna keep summoning. But yeah, totally enjoying 3 houses, living life, been just doing a lot of things I've been putting off, going to work, you know, things like that. And we have Hector, and he broke my video rates. Alright. Okay. So this Hector, I think he has Austrian counter, if I'm not, yeah, Austrian counter. So the only bad thing about this is like, he doesn't have DC that's inheritable, but we have a plus res Hector right here. But how can you complain? It's Hector. Yeah, Hector is awesome, but I need Hector to summon his best buddy Ellawood right there. So now I'm back to 3%. It's a little disheartening. It's okay though, because in another time and place I would have been completely over the moon with that Hector. Right. Raven. It's getting there. We're running low. Alright, we're not running low on orbs, but we're using a lot to get pay broken, and okay. Let's try to have some high hopes here. Maybe Ellawood would be in this circle, she says, hopefully. But we did get Camilla pretty easily, so I'm not mad about that at all. Sigrun looks good. Sigrun, she looks very good. But again, excuse me if I'm just a little tired. Let's see. Okay. Back out of this one. No need to summon on that colorless. We're still at 3. Okay. Oh, this is what happened last time. We got Pity Bogan with the 4 blues and the 1 green. So hopefully we get Micaiah or Elwood. Those 2 are my priority. So for 1 second, I thought she was the Choose Your Legends Camilla, and then I was about to not be having it for a second there. I hope I can get this video up before I even have to go to work. And I hope I'm not too tired after I record this video to edit it and render it and stuff like that. I'll go for these 3 blues up here. Smoke. Okay. I saw the sprite, and then it was like a big sprite, and I got like so excited for a second. Okay, recruits plus res. Okay. This art is also amazing, like with his, you know, his girlfriend like coming out. So that art is also very amazing. So I want to say Micaiah's art is like similar with Yune coming out as well. And Recruit's a great character. His art is great. His sprite is great. His attack animation is great. And I got Harden. So these are all amazing units. I shouldn't be mad, but I'm a little salty. Let's see. I have a couple Hardens. Very good fodder. Alright. I almost summoned on this last one. 2 blue 5 stars on a 3% pity rate. This is something else. No dead. No Elwood. Unfortunately. Okay. So that one was a pretty good one. Alright, let's see. It was pretty good, but close, but no cigar. Let's see if we can get some of these other Choose Your Legends heroes. Got Roderick over here. Okay. Starting to get a little anxious here. Whew. So, Micaiah, Elwood, top priorities. Maybe I'm gonna stop going for and then end up choosing him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna stop going for and end up choosing him as my free 5-star summon, because I am getting a little impatient, and that's just the main reason. So let's see if we can get these blue, and then we should be back up at 5 stars. So I'm not against getting of course, but it's going to be so hard to try to get them in the saturation of red units. I've been getting a lot of Maze lately. Maybe I might end up building her up. Who knows? I don't want her to go to waste. Okay. I'm gonna back out of here. I think I should be at 3.25. Yep. Okay. Kaya and Elwood. No. Alright, so let's see if we can get in this one. But no luck. Haven't been getting much luck. Okay. Let's see a smoke. What do we got? Nope. Draw. Alright. I'm gonna back out of this one. We're still at 3.25. Okay. We have 2 greens and 1 blue. I think we spent like a decent amount of orbs already, probably like 200 orbs, I would say. Pane's son, maybe I'll just support him with Pane, I think her name is. Okay, so plus res. Let's check out his art, because I did not get him. I remember when he came out, I wasn't even very interested in the banners, so we'll see. I'm not too well versed on him. Let's try the screen one. Oh, Micaiah, where are you? Okay. The thing with the Choose Your Legends banners is these characters, even if you don't get them, they're in the regular pool, so a lot of people end up getting them over time anyways. So it's not a big deal if you cannot get these characters. I know they are very beloved, but it is okay. Ooh, alright, another thing. She's really coming in here today. Okay. So we are back down to 3%. We'll choose on this green one. Sometimes it's a lot more manageable when you're sniping for one or two colors, as opposed to just trying to get all of them. Yeah, it saves orbs eventually, but it's also very good because you're not too anxious about getting multiple characters. Okay, what do we know? And we'll go ahead and back out of here. So as always, when you're pulling, make sure that you know what character you want and not just going just to go, because it can get very repetitive, but also to the point where you're not sure if you're pulling just to pull anymore or if you really want the characters. And that's what these free summoning, like the first free summons or the summoning tickets, what they tend to do is they want to pull you in so that like eventually you want to like gamble or think that you're very close to getting a character. So you just try your best to recognize when that happens. I know like when this game first came out, and even on like the subreddits and stuff like that, there was a lot of people having like gambling problems, and you know, you never know if you have a gambling problem unless something like this comes up and you start doing it, and then it happens. So, Mordecai. I love the little skunk he has right here. I think it is so adorable. Okay, so what are we at? We are at 3.25 again. I'm going to summon on this one and be out. It did take a while for me to eventually save up a lot of orbs. I feel like I've talked about this before, but basically just the legendary Marth banner. I was saving up for it, and then when it ended up coming out, I spent like, I think like all close to 400 orbs on it, and I ended up not getting anything, and I couldn't get them, and then it was very disheartening for sure, but it kind of like made me realize like, oh, no matter how much you save up, like, you might not always get the character you want. So I just kind of like, after that, I put a hard stop on like summoning for a little bit, and then it got a lot easier to save orbs the more you got. Yeah, I feel like I did talk about this, because some people were asking like how I got up to like over 1,000 orbs and stuff like that, but you just have to start somewhere. Like even if after like the summoning, like I'm back at 0, it's about like starting, saving somewhere, having the decision to start saving, and then you just kind of keep going up. And there are like sometimes there's tips to like not spend as much on certain banners. For example, like just not doing that first summon really helps to kind of like prioritize, engage it, and sometimes you just have to take a break from the game itself. Sometimes that will help, because then you realize like in comparison to like either real life or some other game, it's not really a priority to have to be pulling. I'm just gonna pull on this one, red one, and then back out. I'm gonna back out here. 3.5. So we're at 3.5. On this one, door one. Yeah, so let's see. No smoke there, so go ahead and back out. And we're down to less than 600 orbs. And we only got one blue, and that's it. Okay. Smoke. Elwood, where are you? Someone tell Elwood to come home, please. Oh, Nowie. Okay. 3.75. Okay, so we got some green and some blue here. So I haven't made a Jagalia Lost summoning video in a while. If any of any of you guys watched those, just because I feel like there was a lot of time restraint, but I'm actually kind of glad I didn't, because I think about it and the 1-year anniversary is actually coming up. The 1-year anniversary, I believe, is at the end of September for Doralia Lost, so if anybody wants to start saving, now would be the time. I'm not sure if they're going to introduce a lot of new characters or just have a higher appearance rates for the ones that we already have, like a lot of the Gala characters or anything like that. So I ended up getting Karan when I was like trying to get Summer Cleo, so I'm pretty like okay with that banner. I don't feel like the need to pull on as much as I wanted Verica. But here we go, we got Dimitri. As much as I love Dimitri and I hold him near and dear, he broke my pity rate plus res. So I think his other one I have him as minus attack, but I can't even be mad. It's Dimitri, so we're just gonna back out of here. Okay, we're back down to 3% again. We've been getting pity broken a lot, and I'm actually surprised. I haven't got pity broken by any green units, and they're usually like the ones that have the highest 5-star summoning rate, so that's interesting. All of my yeah, I would say all of my 5-star pity breakers so far have all been blue. Just very, very interesting. I can't even be mad though. There's such great units that I got today. Like, such good fodder too. Alright. So, continue. Starting to get a little restless and impatient. Okay. Sometimes you just want the units so bad, you know? And Micaiah's art and Aluard's art looks great, and those two were my priority, so this is gonna be a problem. Okay. So I'm back out of here. No, please come home. Any smoke? Okay, another bucket. What is this? What is going on? Plus B. What is going on? No, serious. Okay, go back out of here and we'll summon again. This is a little insane. It's a little crazy. So the way that these things work. I'm getting like a decent amount of 5-stars, but come on. I want Elowood. They know how badly I want him. That's the thing. You can't let them know. You can't make it known. You can't say it, because you know our devices are listening, and this is how they know. There's like a desire meter, and if like you go above a certain point, they're just like, nope, we know you're gonna spend money now, so you're not getting this unit. Blues. Elowood, I want Elowood and Micaiah so bad. Come on, no. And this is even after I decided not to go for Alm anymore. What time is it? Jeez, this is going to be a long behind video if I do not end up getting them. Alright. I'm gonna start skipping them. I'm just getting impatient. Alright, so let's see. Blues, let's see. Delia. Yeah. I love the smoke, but this is getting a little ridiculous, so I'm just gonna start skipping some of the scenes. May. Now I just feel like I'm throwing orbs away. It's so much. Oh my god. Robin. Ooh, this is not good. Okay. Let me see. We are at 3.25. Okay. Now, we are going to see what we can do about this. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but when you're summoning, sometimes you're just like trying to skip the cutscene and you just think you're going to get like a seizure in your fingers or something. It's starting to like feel like a little tremor. Alright. Come on, alright, so now we're at 500. 500 orbs. Oof. This is a big oof. Okay. 3.5. 3.5. They really don't want to come home. This is a little ridiculous. Okay, Gwendolyn back out. Maybe Camilla was bad luck. Like, sheesh. No Hawkeye. Okay. I'm doing this little one here on the left. Alright. Gotta do some breathing exercises before I throw this game across the room. No? I really hope other people are having better luck with this. This is a little much. Let's see, Baki. 3 stars. Keep going. 469 left. Okay. Last 3 stars. Okay. What are we at now? 3.4? 3.4. 3.75. Okay. Oh no, blues. You know what that means. I'm probably gonna get pity broken. Oh no. I get pity broken. Please get pity broken by Hollywood. Whenever this happens, I always feel like when you're in that like 99th percentile that isn't going to get, of course, Nyla pity broke me. Of course she did. When you're in that 99th percentile that's not getting a certain amount within a certain amount of orbs, or you're not getting whoever you want, I start to feel like there's a glitch in the game. Like for some reason I'm not getting who I want because maybe for some reason Elwood's not in these orbs. Like I don't know, something silly like that. Okay. We're back to 3%. And we're gonna be skipping these. At this point I'm just getting annoyed with the summoning sounds. It's just, come on. Okay, no. This is just recording sadness right now. Alright, 2 blues. Yeah, you either think your character's not in any of these orbs, like they forget to add the character into the character pool, like I have that fear. Or like, it's a fear that you've been summoning on the wrong color this whole time. But no, I'm pretty sure Micaiah's green, Elwood is blue, we're safe, we're okay. And I've been getting so many red orbs, I can't imagine what my orb stash would look like if I just decided to actually go for home. Okay. Queen, anything? Nope. So many 5 stars, just none that I want. At this point, yeah, I really do think I'm in that 99th percentile of like, why can't I get these characters? It's been like 400 orbs, I think, already. And I just can't get who I want. And I'm sniping, so this is a problem. As I said, this banner lasts for quite a while. So I'm glad I saved up, because I saved up my orbs for moments like these when I really want the characters. But after this, I might end up having to save again just because I don't know when's the next time, like, so many, actually like 2 out of the characters on the banner are characters that you really want. But then Choose Your Legends, it was anticipated 4, so this is okay. Alright, so over 400 orbs already. Let's see. Let's green here. No, I'm skipping. This is terrible. Okay, let's do this blue down here. Alright. How about, is Micaiah able to come home? No? Okay then. What's her name? Her name is Mighty Mercenary. Okay. For some reason I thought it said Mighty Mercy. Alright. Go back out of here. No! No. How does this even happen? Like, I just did this the other day. So let's manage. Let's create some combat manuals. Let's just create them real fast. This is the easy way I do to do it, and just basically continue to create out of all of my 3 stars. So sorry about that. And I think when I go back again, we'll reevaluate. But let's see. Alright. 2 blues. My stamina is at 99 out of 99, and it's not restoring itself, and it's bothering me a little bit. But it's okay. We want these characters. Alright. 2 blues. Come on! Ah. Okay. Maybe. What is going on? Come on! Don't do this to me. Maybe it was bad luck. I remember when I first started playing this game, at every morning when the banner would drop at like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. or whenever it was, I would like rush to pull, and I used to have the worst luck. I had a friend who played this game at the same time as I did, and he just always got the characters he wanted on every single banner, and I just would always waste my orbs and I would never get anything. And I used to just think, man, if I was that lucky, like, you know. Okay, we're at 4% again, like already. Whew. Yeah, I just remember thinking, like, how come I never get that lucky when it comes to this game? And it was when the game first came out, so if you didn't have like 5-star characters back then, it just wasn't a good look. Like, you know what I mean? It was hard to play, especially like he had Hector and everyone, and I didn't have anyone, and I never ended up like re-rolling my game or anything like that. So I don't know. That was so long ago though. That was like, can you believe, like 3 years ago, right? Yeah, something like that. Just crazy how times have changed, and now I don't need any characters. It's more for, I just pull for whoever I want. Like, it's more for like funsies. Oh my god, yes, I finally got her. I don't care about her IVs. Oh my god. Okay, so let's look at her. Let's listen to her talk a little bit.
Yoon. Oh, I thought you were someone else, but she's gone now.
Oh. I always been calling her Yune. I don't know why.
Ashera,
I feel like I remember playing the game, and then her voice actor called her Yune in English, like in the game. So that's why I've always called her Yune. That's weird. Is it really Yoon? That's
Soth is my constant companion, even in times of trouble. Thanks to him, I know I'm safe.
Yeah, she has great she has a great set and a great kit. But I think so minus attack, that's not the best thing in the world, but I think I'll deal with it. But yeah, not too bad. I'm just glad I ended up getting her, and she's gonna be an awesome unit regardless. I'm gonna see if I can get Elowith from here, and maybe if I can pull another Micaiah in that last green orb. And just because my pity rate's at 4% and she's minus attack, but don't get me wrong, I'm still glad I got her. Okay, so we'll back out and we'll try to get Elowith with the last of our orbs. And we're back to 3%. Whew. I'm glad I got her. Honestly, I'm so glad I got her. It's a little crazy. It's like on these free summons that we've been getting every single day, I've been getting like 5 stars left and right when it comes to these green stones, but for some reason getting Micaiah was so hard. Alright, one blue. It's so tempting to pull in those green orbs, but I'm not going to do it. Reserve, restraint, and back out before it's too late. And you use all your orbs and you're not going to get Ellawood. If that happens, I would not forgive myself. So, we're going to do everything in our power to try to get him, which includes sniping, reserving our orbs only for chances of him. And another Berkut. Why? What is going on? You see this? This is a cursed image, okay? He's cursing me. And that is why I cannot get Ellawood. But we're glad we were only at like 3% right there, so it's fine. It's always when you really, really want a unit, you can't get them for some reason. But it's also because when you really want a unit and you can't get them, you tend to remember that more. Or you tend to feel it a lot more. I'm gonna go ahead and back out. I'm sniping for blues now. Yeah, so the main reason I stopped trying to get on was because I know he has a great kit and a great set and everything, but my priorities are what they are. Ellawood's awesome, and I really liked Micaiah. And honestly, I just got tired of like seeing so many of the animations. So that's the thing when you're doing summoning sessions with a lot of orbs that you've saved up over time. You start to get desensitized to how amazing it is to summon, as opposed to like if you only have a couple orbs and you summon once or twice, you're really excited for it, you know? And it's also kind of why I make these videos, just because I know like sometimes not everyone has like the orbs to summon, but they still want to partake in that, or usually they want to see what their chances are, or they want to see someone else like not get the character that they want, because we don't want to feel bad if we don't, you know? So regardless of why people tend to watch these videos, I don't mind. I know like they helped me a lot back when I was having like, you know, trigger happy fingers for summoning and stuff like that, and they helped me save. So back out of here and try to get, oh no, alright. I'm summoning on greens just because I wouldn't be upset with another Micaiah. That's basically it. Appearance rate 3.25. Okay, 2 blues. We're under 300 orbs, so we spent about 500 so far. This is sad. A lot of 5 stars though. Had a lot of 5 stars. Alright, 3 blues. Maybe we can finally get something good. 3 blues. Okay. No, Lucas, come on. Don't do this to me. Why are they doing this to me? I saw his land. I saw it. Okay. Are you? No, of course not. Yes, you are. Okay. What are you? You are a plus attack. That was worth the wait. A plus attack. Ellawood. Yay. That was totally worth the wait. Okay. So he has. I remember when I first saw it, I thought, is Nini's Iceland? So Nini and the ice part. Is that, kind of hinting at Ninian? Like, Ninian. Like, I wasn't 100% sure, like, I think it's supposed to be, but it's effective against dragons, so why would it be effective against her? Like, if anybody knows, like, why it's called Nini, that would be great. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, though. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to believe what is true to my heart, so let's hear him.
What? These clothes. I look silly, don't I?
No, you don't.
For you, I wouldn't... This world wouldn't be here.
I love it. I love it. I love his little sash right here at the top too. It's great. Look how amazing his art is, and it matches his perfect blue eyes. I love that he's a lance user and he's going to be cavalry. You can pair him up with legendary Roy as well, and it will just be the best father-son duo ever. Alright, to finish this off, I'm just gonna summon on the full circle because I am so happy. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't summon on that colorless one. Do I want another Camilla? Do I? Okay, Senia. Okay, another 5-star. That's pretty good. Good thing I didn't summon on that one first because I would have been super upset. So, Senia, what? Your plus attack too? Okay. So we're getting a lot of plus attacks around here. Ooh, I'm so happy. I got Elwood and Micaiah. Okay, so we have some more here. We can get okay. So just Kane. And then just to top it off, I'll summon on this colorless too. See if we can get another Micaiah. Not Micaiah, Camilla. Alright. So then I'm going to probably do my free summon for most likely. And then we'll see from there. Okay. Yeah, let's just do it now. Why not? Okay, so we have all the heroes and let's do our free 5-star summon and we'll do it for all and we'll confirm. And we'll wait for the smoke and yay! Alright, well there we go. So now we have all of the characters. I don't really care too much about IVs and stuff like that. So now that I have all 4, you can see his art. He looks great, ready to be king. There you go. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's you.
There we go. So that's all the characters that we have. And I spent quite a hefty amount of orbs here. So let's see, we got, no, I don't want to, wait, not now. Okay, so we spent, how much? I want to say almost 600 orbs. Yeah, almost. But I got all the characters that I wanted, so that's great. As always, good luck with your polls, everybody. I hope your polls are awesome. They're not as treacherous as mine. I know, like, sometimes we always can't get the characters that we want. But eventually, I got them, and I had enough orbs to do so. Anyway, so everybody, good luck. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.